Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. Vtuber Fefe is a female English language Vtuber who debuted in 2020. She is pretty big when it comes to indies. She is still indies as far as I know. She is a part of the Twitch team Say So Girls, at least at the last part that was explained. She also has run into a bit of an issue. It says all posts from covfefe have been withheld in all countries because the user violates the X hateful profile policy. And of course, other people are noticing that she probably ended up getting hacked at some point, and that's probably what ended up happening. Some people are doing things with apparently Bitcoin mining, crypto mining, things like that. She probably ended up getting hacked a little bit, but the point is she did get banned, and she explains here how she got banned by Vtuber Fefe, because covfefe is fully banned still. Vtuber Fefe, or at least at the point that she put this out, they were still banned. Things may change. Things may change as soon as we see anything else that they've done. It says, we have determined that this account violated the X rules specifically for violating our rules on graphic violence or adult content in profile images. Apparently, she flew a little too close to the sun with some of the things that she was posting, and someone got their panties all up in a bunch, so to speak, and probably reported her. These types of things usually happen not because an AI, especially not in X or Twitter, an AI does not catch you on X or Twitter. Usually it is someone reporting you, and then you get hit otherwise. So here it says you may not be able to include graphic violence and or adult content in your profile photo or header image. Consider graphic blank to be any form of media related to all these things here. Consider this kind of content to be media with all those things there. As a result, we've locked your account. To unlock your account, you must do the following. Delete the content that violates our rules. 1 profile banner. So apparently there was a profile banner that wasn't so great, but she did seem to come back several hours later, and this was the profile banner. I think she just has the same profile banner that she had before, so I think she ended up just getting screwed over. I'm not going to go any lower than that. As you can tell, she does have certain things that are a little let's say unsay so, but that's perfectly fine. She is an adult herself. She can put whatever the heck she wants on her non-18 minors do not interact type of channel that she has there, especially on her Twitter. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly acceptable. And of course she says there, my Twitter banner was hateful. The banner you have right now, the one that you got your account suspended, I just found out like 10 minutes ago. It didn't make much sense to me either. Glad you're back. What the hell happened? You got too many people people to reasonably reply to, but I'm sure they would love your take on it. Basically, it doesn't like human anatomy. She didn't have any distinct, unclothed versions. It was basically the same type of thing you see here is the same type of thing that she had in her banner before. So I don't know exactly what people are thinking. I don't know exactly what people are doing. But somebody got a little bit too angry at her and decided to do this to her. Vampeaches, a vampire-based VTuber who you can see here in their reference sheet, is someone who had a hiatus since around May. They had to have a bit of a hiatus. They had a situation where I'm just going to, shorten everything here. In December, they had to have an emergency brain surgery because the spinal fluid was increasing way too much, causing too much pressure, causing her to lose her vision. And if she left it for too long, it could actually be permanent and cause more issues. So she had to have a brain surgery to have a shunt put in so that it can actually drain into, I believe, into her stomach so that it can be retaken in. So what happened? Everything was fine. She took her hiatus in order to do that in December. Again, around May, it got worse. She started losing her vision. She checked in again. The shunt was failing. She had to have a surgery again. So, of course, in order to fully recover, she was not going to be able to come back in a while. She wanted to come back as soon as possible, and she did feel sad that she had to do that because she had way, way, way too many things planned. So many things planned for her and for her community. And, of course, she didn't want to disappoint anybody. So here we are today, though, or at least in the most recent June 18th one, where she put out, and she says, so happy to be unpinning this. I'm in remission. Surgery worked. Time to live again. So that surgery, they redid the shunt. they redid the redirection of the spinal fluid. I don't know what condition can cause that, but that is scary as heck for something that is out of your control, something that you did not do, genetics or whatever it is, to actually suddenly cause that and cause it again once you thought your life was going to be going back to normal. It is a very scary thing. So of course, my big support for Vampeaches, and let's see how people reacted. Thank you all so much. So happy to hear that. Peaches, that's awesome. Congratulations. I'm so happy. Everyone is extremely happy, of course. Who wouldn't be happy? Only pretty much a-holes, I think, wouldn't be happy. Yay, best news ever. I mean, yeah, a lot of people don't know who Vampeaches is, but either way, as you know here, whether they're big, small, indie, whatever, from agency, I will cover these good feeling stories, because right now, recently, we've been having way too many bad ones. So I do want to put something good there. It is a scary thing that happened to her, but I'm glad that she's better, and I hope that she doesn't need a third surgery or fourth surgery or anything like that. Hope that from now on, it doesn't fail, it stays good, and she'll be able to live a normal life. Huni, who's on hiatus / graduated, she has a long hiatus that she has already planned. Silly Girl Online, #1 fan of Miniko Mew. So there we go. And it says possible graduation, definite hiatus. These messages, like, you know, a lot of people don't like them. This is one thing that unfortunately is out there, though. No long messages can be a bit overwhelming, and I can't blame anyone for expecting the worst. Wish I could tell you nothing is changing. I wish I could tell you I'm staying, but life has other plans for your silly dog girl. As I write this, I'm thinking about all our best moments and how grateful I am to have spent this time with you all. You've made this past few years the best of my life, and for that, I'll always be thankful. It's with a heavy heart that I let you know I'll be graduating / taking an indefinite break, which basically no expectations of coming back anytime soon from all online activities, everything. Starting June 15th, as of that date, I'll be setting my X account to private, and most of my socials will go inactive, except for YouTube and Twitch. As for YouTube and Twitch, videos and streams will be a lot more spontaneous and lighthearted tone going forward if they happen at all. All merchandise has been removed with the exception of a new shaker cup, something small for you to keep as a reminder of our time together. By the time I'm gone, there'll also be a 30-minute YouTube playlist of covers I've recorded as a little gift to you. I'm unsure that I will ever return, but I'm sure that you've changed my life for the better. I love you more than I could ever put into words while I have to move on for now due to other obligations and new opportunities. New opportunities? Oh, so maybe new agency? Could be something like that. Promise this isn't the end. Yep, could definitely be an agency. Our story isn't finished. One day we'll meet again. Until then, look for me in your dreams. Our lore will live on. In our dreams. That's interesting. So it does look like she is maybe moving on to an actual agency. If not, then maybe she's just planning to come back eventually. And of course, this is the final thoughts. Thank you for everything. This is, of course, her final thoughts here. Most of my life, I felt invisible. I was never a first choice in anything, in love, friendships, even in my own family. Got used to people walking away from me, whether that be for my mistakes or things completely out of my control. I have always felt like an afterthought. I thought that was just how life was. And it says you stood by me and stayed. Through everything, the calm of the storm, you showed me what real love, real community, and real care feels like. And for that, I love you more than I ever put into words, basically to her community. To say I'm grateful feels like a gigantic understatement. You have helped me get everything I've ever wanted in life. You've been with me on this journey for years. And now, as this chapter closes, I feel sad but excited. Of course, chapter, world, some puzzles must be solved alone. Oh, there are things like those little pink words are little hints onto what she's going to be doing in the future, of course. The graduation playlist will be uploaded either tonight or tomorrow for the people who will miss my voice. My X Twitter will be made private starting July 1st, and while the Discord server will stay up for now, I'll eventually be taken down once it becomes inactive. You'll still find traces of the world we built together. Thank you for laughter, the late night talks, the support, the craziness, and the quiet. Thank you all for your best years of my life. For the first time ever, I feel like I truly belong somewhere. You got me here. It's all thanks to you. I promise I will not waste this opportunity. I'm going to honor the love, trust, and belief you've placed in me, and I will keep growing because of you. It will be hard to navigate without you, but some puzzles must be solved alone. She might become a detective, maybe, or something like that. These are, of course, hints that she's leaving for her community. I'm sure her community can solve it. And yes, it does seem like she does have plans for other things. So I do wish her the best, and I know her community has supported her thus far, and will continue to support her in anything she does. Today we have 2 Ex Hololive members going on collab. These Hololive members, Rica, who used to be Mel, Delutaya, who used to be Mano Alo, are going to be doing a collab at Dead by Daylight. I'm really horrible at this game myself, But yeah, they're going to be both doing Dead by Daylight. I think they're going to be trying to survive, which is what this one tends to do. And let's take a look. It's going to be on Rika's channel primarily. And of course, Rika recently also did a kind of IRL stream where she had a dress on and things like that, as you can see here. But the one we're focusing on is the one on the 19th, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can adjust that 9 a.m. 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Adjust that based on your specific time zones and things like that. So the interesting thing is that it will not be shown on Delutaya's channel, from what I can tell. She did a Dead by Daylight stream 10 days ago, and then of course 2 weeks ago, but she doesn't have it planned. At least she doesn't have anything planned. She streams some members only streams, some other streams here. She doesn't seem to have it planned on her side for her a look through her eyes. So of course that is going to be something that is popping up, and I do wish them the absolute best, because like I said, they're both former Hololive members, and they all seem to be very friendly with each other, which is great to see. Kazama Iroha is a member. She is a samurai Kazama Iroha of 6th generation Holo X, the Secret Society Holo X. You have there Chloe, Louis, Lapis Darkness, Iroha, and Koyori. They're all a part of it. And recently, she's had her birthday. And of course, she has had fans make this for her birthday in various places, which is very nice to see. And she is, of course, saying, looks like there's a celebratory ad in the works. Really happy. Thank you. Everyone, please go and see it. These are in the subways, and these are sanctioned by Hololive themselves. Hololive allows it. The fans usually talk about it and talk to Hololive about it, and they usually get it done. They had, of course, the 3D that they always have, 3D birthday thing that they always have, and this is what it is here. Let's take a look and see what's going on. And of course, the merch, as we've seen before. There, of course, the acrylics. What I want to show you is I love the little keychains they have of different style hair. I didn't really cover that before. Then this is like a pass holder, because I think they have the Suica pass. I think it is like the public transport pass. So this is something that you can have there. This looks like a Suica pass type of badge holder type of thing that you can have. And of course, they continue on with their singing later on, singing other songs. And again, sorry for skipping so much. I have to do this. I can't show you more than like 5-6 seconds of it. If not, I do end up getting copywritten, so I do apologize for that. Never mind. That was, I had made a mistake before. I originally thought that was Chloe. It is actually Noelle. I had mistakenly before thought that it was Chloe, because I had taken a look again and, kind of re-recorded this. I thought it was Chloe because, the hair, especially with Kazama Iroha, I originally thought it was the hair. It was Chloe. But Chloe has a specific, would it be a cowlick? I'm not sure if it's a cowlick or whatever, but she has a black or like also reddish bang to her. And in this case here, as you can see, there is none of that. It is Noelle. I got mistaken by it was a ribbon instead of the blue there. And also, Chloe's eyes are red. So I don't know how I made that mistake, but of course, right there, you can see all of them there. You can see from the left, Lami, Okayu, you have Iroha, you have, of course, Lapis Darkness, and you have Noelle. Shirogane, Noelle. The reason why I keep going back and forth is because if you look at this, this part I believe is the really cool part. I believe she does a transition here, that I kind of wanted you guys to see. Here, you see that? That is amazing. I like that. I like that. She did transition into undead. She did that there. That is absolutely, I love it. And that is because they're doing Unreal Engine. They're using Unreal Engine now. They're doing a lot more for their productions, which is good. They're receiving good amounts of money in there. So doing this type of thing is amazing. And that's one thing I wanted to show you. So yeah, and that is, of course, they continue doing different songs. They continue with this, because this is her new 3D design. And she does something with Mio as well here. Oh, that's a beat! Okay, I'm sorry, I freaked out a little bit. That is absolutely, I love this. This is another Miku Vocaloid, but a different way. And of course, I do have to mute it kind of there because yeah. And that is Black Rock Shooter from the actual anime Black Rock Shooter. The anime was but the song is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love that they were able to sing it together. And here you go. You have more people around. Bancho, the dancers, of some of the big dancers of Hololive, because Bae goes crazy. Bae goes crazy with her dances, and so does Bancho. Bancho knows how to dance, and so does Bae. So it is amazing to see them do this and dance with her. Their hips don't lie, so to speak. Just taking a look at their dances. Bancho and freaking Bae do an amazing job. And of course, there you go. Ooh, I do like that. I do like that. They have the like her mirror right there. Of course, that's a backup dancer that's doing it, if I'm not mistaken, because it's moving separately from her. So it's a backup dancer doing that, not, you know, singing with her or whatever. It is like a backup dancer with her as well. And they switch. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. I like what they're doing. I do like the creativity that they're showing. That is some good creativity there. And of course, a little bit more merch at the end that I just wanted to show you guys, just to cover that part. A plushie, it looks like, is also going to be out. A new plushie. And of course, you know, necklaces, that type of stuff is going to be out there. Front and back for poster, or a card, I believe. That's either a card or a poster. I believe it's more like a card. And there's a poster there, like an actual, like actually, no. This is more like the Hololive card game type of HCG. Yeah, Hololive card game. So yeah, it's a bit of a long one. I apologize for you guys, but I did want to show you a little bit of everything. They went all out on this one. And congratulations and happy birthday to her. And once again, this is the specific thing that I wanted to show you that is just amazing. I love that they have that creativity. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of every size, shape, form, type, everything in between. Why do I do this? I do this because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, a space where I can help others out, just like I wanted to be helped out when I was smaller. So that's why we're doing it for this person today. Chuu is the VTuber we're doing it, an excitable autumn bear spirit. So kind of like a ghost thingy-madoobies. There we go. Today we're talking about them. My name is Chuu, Autumn Bear Spirit VTuber, who's trying her best. Love chatting and playing Souls-like things like that. So that's always good. Let's take a look at something they did.
People evacuate the premises, quick! Ow!
Well, that happened. No! Oh no. Well, she evacuated the premises in a certain way, just not the way you would have expected. It was Breath of the Wild, of course, that they were playing here. That is a painful way to exit the premises. And then we have Chuu as well over here on their YouTube side. they have their channel trailer, they have their VTuber stuff here. Of course, these are VODs, so these are videos that she uploads onto YouTube from her Twitch side. She seems to be streaming mostly on Twitch, actually primarily on Twitch, and she does put these out here, which is great to see because, as I've said before, Twitch is not the best place to keep your VODs because they will delete them now. And either way, even if you were like a partner slash affiliate, etc., you only have them for a certain amount of days anyways. So yeah, this is the best way to do it. I do appreciate you for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, Chuu, and I do hope that this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.